Hi, fam. Sorry, we were on CPT time. As always, technical difficulties.
No one's on there. I need the link.
Oh. How do I get it? For you guys watching this or the recording, this is my wife, Tony, for y'all that don't know. Most of you know her. This is my first time going live, so everything that could have went wrong pretty much did go wrong. This is the second computer we're using. Then we had to switch on Tony's account because I don't use Chrome. So yeah, let me just make this bigger. How do you? Babe, why is it split screen now? Can you get rid of all that? She's already annoyed with me. Thank you. She's so irritating. So I'm just gonna wait. Tony just sent out a new link. There's somebody in here. Who's in here?
Someone liked.
Someone liked it already?
Liked your
Who's in here? Well, if you want to say hi later, hi. I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes. Now there's 2 people, okay.
I'm one.
Oh. I guess I should have tested this yesterday. But... So now we're sending out the new link because there was a previous link. And people are probably going to that one, unfortunately. Stuff like this only happens to me. So I'll start talking about what we're going to be doing 3 minutes in. Are you putting it on Twitter right now?
I put it on my Twitter already.
Oh. Anyway, let's get started for the person who's in here. Huh?
Mine is still me.
There's 2 people.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, huh? Anyway, so as you know by the title, I'm going to be cooking shrimp and grits today, which is my wife's favorite. It's a big staple in this house. So the first thing I want to talk about with y'all is the seasoning, because seasoning is extremely slept on for whatever reason, and this is a no bland food zone. So the most important thing that you're going to need is to create seasoning. My mom this brand. This goes in like 95% of everything that I cook. You're also going to need some paprika. A little bit will depend on, your level. A little bit of cayenne pepper. We're also going to use a little bit of crushed red pepper. This is optional. Me and Tony have a high tolerance for spice, so that's going to go in there. Excuse me. And then also pepper and salt. I only use pink Himalayan salt. I don't use table salt, but I feel like any kind of salt will do. And the last ingredient that people sleep on is garlic. I prefer fresh garlic, but I suck at cutting garlic, and I have not purchased a garlic. I don't know what it's called, where you put the garlic in and you squeeze it. I want one of those, but I'm heavy into minced garlic. Any kind of garlic will do. I don't like using powdered garlic or garlic salt for this because it just doesn't taste right. We're also going to need onion. I like sweet onion, but a white onion will do. And some kind of bell pepper. For whatever reason in California, green bell peppers are just like shopping in California, because the world is apocalyptic now, is a scavenger hunt, and you'll go in with the list and get 50% of your list. So I have not been able to find bell peppers, so I've been using these mini sweet peppers, which is fine, but any kind of bell pepper. You also want a hot link. Now, I'm partial to andouille sausage because my people are from Louisiana, but I could not, again, find any. So I'm just using regular schmegular old hot links. But I will say that you want to get pork, not beef. To me, there's not that much fat. When my granny used to make me shrimp and grits, she would use the bacon fat to fry the shrimp. I'm not doing that today. For the most part, I like to use hot links, and I'll use the fat from the pork and the hot links to saute the shrimp. So any hot link will do. And then I am being super lazy because I don't feel like cleaning and deveining shrimp. I'm using cooked shrimp. I know, shame on me, but this is what it is. The next thing I want to talk about, sorry. So I don't know how many of you guys are in here that are African American, if any, but there's this big debate that's been going on since the beginning of time as far as savory grits are sweet grits. Pretty much you're either or, and I'm both. I use salt, pepper, and sugar in my grits, which is crazy to most Black people, but I know how to cook, so trust me. Last ingredient, most importantly, is the grits. This is not usually what I tend to buy. But again, it's a scavenger hunt when you shop, and I can just get what I can get. These are like the quick grits, I think. Yeah, these are quick grits. They cook quicker. I can't taste the difference, but I'm like an old school person. I like regular grits, but take what I can take. Tony's also going to be popping in and out. She's making beer mimosas. And what else are you making? Gin and tonic?
Probably some ratchet ass cocktail.
Ratchet. This is my pretty wife. It's my baby.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some beer pairing, some beer mimosa, and also probably a cocktail or two. But I am not the cocktail expert. You want to check out our boy Arch? I'll make sure we get you the link to his page in the comments if you're really interested in cocktails, because that's who knows how to do them, not me.
Yeah. We just like mixing alcohol and getting twisted now and then. I'll put Arch's Instagram handle and all his stuff in the description once this video is over, so you guys can get to him easily. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, no, I haven't. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop the veggies. Just hey! I'm sorry, y'all. This is my first live, so I'm gonna be a nerd and read comments because I'm excited. Look who's in here, Tony.
What's up, Gemma?
That's my boo. Gemma's my new boo.
Well, you offered her free dating advice, free matchmaking services. Yes. So I mean, who
Jenna
can
is
turn
my
that
snow
down?
bunny. That's my babe.
Lord. Weren't these a gift? These
yes
cutting boards?
Okay. So if y'all are onto my YouTube and been on my YouTube before, I'm really hood, and we were in Colorado, which I hated. And well, before that, I'm rambling. Before that, when we were in California and we sold our house, we sold it with the dishes and pots and pans and everything, just because it was easier for us to move to Colorado. So jumping ahead, when you guys saw me do cooking videos, like I used to cut stuff on paper plates because I don't really care. And I didn't like Colorado, so I didn't want to do anything to our house. I didn't want to buy dishes. I just wanted to leave for the most part. So Virginia, who is my sis, was like, she didn't say it because Virginia is super nice, but she was like, Heffa, get some cutting boards. So she sent me these beautiful cutting boards in 3 sizes. Love you, Virginia. I think she'll be watching this after because she has to work today. But yeah, she was like subtly trying to tell me that I was being ghetto, which is fine because she's my sis and I was.
I want you to be environmentally conscious.
That too. But she was also probably like, bitch, get a cutting board. But so right now I'm just gonna cut up some onions. I usually don't put a lot of onions in my shrimp and grits. And my wife is very particular about her vegetables and everything has to be chopped up super small for her to eat it. Married to a whole toddler, but I love her. Onions are also optional. When we go to restaurants, you don't think they put onions in it, do you?
Shrimp and grits?
Yeah.
I don't taste them, but you don't know what they're doing.
Sure.
Especially not me.
The only other person that I know of that's not in my family that puts onions in shrimp and grits is a homegirl who's also from Louisiana. So I don't know if that's like a Louisiana thing, maybe, but anything that a person from Louisiana cooks will always have onions, bell peppers, and celery. That's the Holy Trinity. I'm kind of weird. I don't really care for celery, so everything that I cook usually has bell pepper and just onions. I'm not down for the celery. So, and this is also the first time I'm gonna have. I think I had a beer mimosa in Colorado, didn't I?
I have no idea. I don't usually do beer mimosas.
Yeah, I think I had it at my birthday party, my birthday brunch. I could not tell you what it tastes like because at that point I feel like I was already drunk. So, yeah, it was a good time though.
Yeah, but about the beer mimosas, while April does her shopping, I'm usually not in here for this, so this looks way harder than
She's banished from the kitchen when I cook.
Maybe would have imagined. So for beer mimosas, we're going to do. I'd like to go with the Belgian style beers for those because you got some yeast flavor and stuff that can go with the spices as far as in her food, and it also has some esters that will work well with your juice that you're going to use. So we have a North Coast Brewing Golden Ale, a Belgian Golden Ale. So we're going to use that. April's probably going to do hers simply with some orange juice. I might try a couple of different juices that we have here, but we'll get making those once she's closer to finishing this dish.
Tony hates being on camera, so this is so big for her to do, especially on live.
Well, Tony told me I gotta.
Yeah. Kind of threw my weight around. But yeah, Tony is very shy in real life until she drinks. And then she's like the life of the party. And I'm the opposite. I feel like when I drink, I just want to lay down and go to sleep.
Let's get a shot of how small you're chopping. Let's see the cutting board.
Look at her trying to assist.
So
I was going to show at the end, but
oh, okay.
For Tony, for my wife, they have to be like this because if she sees chunks, she flips out a little bit. You eat like a toddler. When people ask me, "Are you ready for kids?" and they're such a picky eater, and yes, I'm ready because I've been cooking for this one since I met her. What other juices are you gonna use for the beer mimosas?
Well, it's not really actual juice, it's juice drink. I don't want to mislead somebody that we're drinking some 100%. I don't know who in here is organic or doesn't want stuff that's processed. But yeah, regular orange juice there. We have some fruit punch I don't know how well that's gonna go.
think
Watermelon juice that I haven't tasted, so I don't know
That might be good.
how well that's gonna go. And then we also have some strawberry lemonade that we could try. I also got a cheap bottle of gin and a bottle of tonic. So
That's the best kind of gin.
So we're gonna use some of those juices as mixers too for a gin and tonic that I think would go well with her shrimp and grits. Carbonation from the tonic will be good because she, like she said, makes savory grits and there's milk and stuff in them. A lot of dairy. I don't know if I'm snitching, but
Okay.
But cutting through all that fat and stuff is the combination is good. Which also why Belgian beer works as a pairing because those are usually very highly carbonated.
That's fancy, babe. My description would have been like it just tastes good. Tony is a chemical engineer, so all carbonation and stuff y'all just heard is all her. It tastes good.
That came more from Cicerone than chemical engineer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about beer besides what I like and what I don't like. You said that one was like an apple, right?
No, not that one. The other one is a Belgian quad. Some people don't like you to call it that, but a Belgian strong dark ale is the other one that you like. That is like Abbey.
Yeah.
But more of a high alcohol version of that. So.
Okay.
Belgian golden strong ale is a.
What is that comparison to that I've drank?
Lighter beer.
Is that like the Fat Tire?
No, Fat Tire is more of an amber. I don't know that you've had one of these, but I don't think you would dislike it.
Okay. That's how I process things. Like I haven't been exposed. Well, I've been exposed to good beer, but I don't. Once I like something, I'm stuck on that. Like right now, I'm on this whole Saison. Saison, is that my correctly? Saison?
Saison? Yeah, that's right.
That's my new jam. So everything in the world tastes bomb with Saison. Before that, it was Fat Tire.
Oh, we got some people.
Who's in here?
Kyle Peer asks, what veggies are you using? I'm not sure if you answered that before after we got on.
Yes, Blueness. Okay. I have onion. You can use a jumbo. I like jumbo sweet onions preferably, but a white onion would work. And any kind of bell pepper. I prefer green, but I couldn't find any, so I'm going to cut up a red, yellow. Yeah, I'll just do red and yellow bell pepper.
Okay. What's up, Ashley? Ashley says she's on here.
Ashley!
Rude black girl from Twitter and Instagram.
Pretty Ashley from Fresh Fest.
Yeah, pretty Ashley.
With the pretty hair.
Kyle says Saison is his favorite also.
Ain't it bomb? Saison go with anything.
I don't know, Matt Gingerbread, but what's up? Yeah, from gin and tonic, I'm going to probably have some slurred speech soon.
That's when she'll start talking, y'all.
Oh, Paul is on here from all the way.
Kids. I want to clear that up. I started a whole rumor. It was the thought that counts because I was thinking of you, Paul. Okay? Love you. But Paul doesn't have kids. That was.
So you wish if I had you.
I did. And people start liking it. And I was like, oh, crap. And anyway. So not a lot because it's not. We're not cooking a lot today. But this is pretty much the amount of veggies that I'm going to put in it. Again, that's onion. That's white sweet onion, red and yellow bell pepper. And the next thing I want to do is get to the hot links. If you can find andouille sausage, they're a little expensive, but I'm telling you it's worth it. There's nothing better than good fatty andouille sausage. I guess you can use pork, beef, but I am not a fan of beef hot links.
Yeah, but if anyone, is averse to pork, or maybe you got some people who practice Islam.
That's true.
Beef, turkey.
My mom uses beef because my dad is Muslim. I don't like it, but
to clarify, she's saying she doesn't like beef Not that she doesn't like.
I have no
Muslim.
problem with Muslims. Have a whole ass daddy that's a Muslim.
Is that your version of a black friend?
Of what? Yes. I have a Muslim friend. I have a couple Muslim friends.
What's up, Josh? What's going on?
Which Josh? We have a few Josh.
Josh's picture is small, but he says, "Hey, girl, hey."
That's probably Josh from Scoey. Hey, Josh. I miss you. I tend to go heavy on the hot links, y'all, because Tony likes a lot of meat and a lot of shrimp. So my ratio is kind of more shrimp and meat versus grits. My knife skills are whack, which is why I didn't put the laptop that low. What? The big thing. So I can use this one. Okay. This is why Tony doesn't come in the kitchen. See what she just did?
They're falling off.
See what she just did? I don't come up in the lab and stuff.
Well, I was told I had
SpaceX and all that.
I
don't be coming in the lab pushing buttons and asking what chemical that is. It is Joshy. Hi, Josh.
Oh man, Joshy.
That's my boo. I miss Josh. Josh was like the only thing I liked about my job at Scoey. Ooh, I shouldn't say the name. Yeah. That job was annoying as I don't know what. And he was the only reason why I didn't quit sooner. Because I did quit. Okay, so I end up only using 2. I think that's enough, right? That's enough for you. So I'm going to ask Tony to come back and talk while I get the water ready. Another tidbit to cooking grits. I am hard-headed and I do not follow directions. I don't do it. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a challenge I have with myself. But if you're cooking grits, the ratio is the same if you're making rice, which is funny because I don't make rice very well.
I'm the one in my family have struggle with rice. I mean,
rice is weird. I know how to cook. I promise you. I always make mushy rice for some reason, but I use the same ratio you're supposed to use with rice, 1 to 2. So my grits always come out good. My rice come out. I have the struggle rice.
Maybe that ratio ain't what it should. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to y'all.
How about some beer stuff?
I'm making a cocktail if I gotta talk.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get my stuff.
We weren't prepared for this at all.
Why you saying we? Here's my cheap gin. It's hard to spend a lot of money on a beverage you don't know shit about, so that's why it's cheap. Excuse me. Give me the glass. So what do y'all put in your gin and tonics? Mine is going to be just gin and tonic and juice. Gin and juice and tonic.
We so basic.
With liquor? Yes. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
We are so basic, y'all.
I hate ice, so I'm not putting ice in here.
She's weird.
Mad gingerbread. What you want us to call you on here? That April and I are Twitter buds now, but she's the coolest. If I'm fancy, I'll press mint. No ice. No.
She's weird. Tony is weird. No one believes me.
I, am getting my weight class up when it comes to drinking. I'm a bit of a lightweight. So if I nurse a drink a long time, if I put ice in it, it's going to be water and disgusting. Cucumber and lime garnish.
Oh, see, good.
We ain't got none of that shit in here.
We're very basic when it comes to drinks.
All right, we're gonna try out this. Be real colored right now and do this watermelon.
Wow,
juice.
She said colored. Oh, while she's doing that, I'm just getting the water. And I started on high, and then when I dump my grits in, I will drop it to a low and simmer.
Whatever. Yeah, so I don't even have the measuring stuff. Emily, what's good, girl?
Hi, Emily.
All right, so I'm gonna pour some gin. I have absolutely. This is not a real exact process for me. I think that.
Which is crazy because she measures everything.
I don't have an instrument to measure.
I don't measure nothing.
All right. This is a watermelon juice or juice drink. Watermelon juice drink that we're gonna use. That did not work at all.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, we can do it if you want.
Cool. You're so silly. I want to taste a little bit.
See, and you talk about I can't be in the
you
kitchen.
In my area.
You told me to come over here, and you.
That's it. Thank you.
You told me to come over here, and now you're disrupting my flow. You already know I'm nervous talking about all these people.
That's good.
So, some juice.
A little sweet.
It's all good. And tonic water to give it a little carbonation.
I can't believe she's talking this much, y'all.
This is when you told me I got it. What time is it in Cali? It's 10 something.
10:31.
10:31. Bar tools. Virginia says belated housewarming gift is bar
That's
tools.
my friend that thought I was ghetto for using the She didn't say that because she's nice. She's the one that bought my level cutting boards.
I told you Virginia wants you to be environmentally conscious and not.
That and she thought I was being ratchet, but she wouldn't say that because she's sweet.
Japanese fried chicken. I'm with that. Mail us a plate.
That sounds bomb. That's what you cooking? How's it?
It's good.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's just enough sweetness to go with this this gin.
That is like a liquor store gin.
Virginia's laughing at you.
Virginia's my sis.
Because you're out of control.
She was telling me without telling me, have to get a goddamn cutting board, but she wouldn't say that. But that's what she was saying.
A recipe for sure.
For what?
For your shrimp and grits.
Oh,
Emily is one of our business partners at this point.
So. Emily is also my boo.
But yeah, anybody who subscribes to the Culture Creations Patreon site is gonna get this recipe.
And if y'all like content. It, we'll make it maybe a
and we'll do the and once I get an actual recipe for the beer mosa and the beer, everything I pair that I think pairs well will be part of that recipe. So it'll be an entire meal for you.
Yeah. And
Emily says she's signing up right now.
Because she's my boo. So I want to talk to y'all. I don't measure when I cook. Ancestors come in my ear and tell me to calm down with the spices or to add more. I don't measure.
And you just we just told him we're giving him a recipe. So
that's what I'm getting to.
Measurements.
I'm going to measure, but be kind to me because I'm very heavy-handed with my seasoning. I feel like if I can't visually see the damn seasoning, when you give me my plate, you didn't season this enough, homie. I need to see it. So I'm telling you that beforehand. I'm very seasoned.
We identify which of the spices that you increase or decrease to taste, right?
Right.
You can say what's variable or optional.
Yeah, I use chili flakes, but this recipe is already kind of spicy because of the hot links, and I'm also adding a little bit of cayenne pepper as well as pepper flakes, so you can already see how our taste buds are. The pepper flakes you don't really have to mess with if you don't like spicy food.
Am I supposed to be talking? Who else is on here?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can see who's on here. I can only see who's talking.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Miss Elite is laughing at your ancestors' comment. And she is saying it's going to be spicy.
That's my homie Joyce.
Do she want her government name broadcast to
Sorry
all
if
these
you don't. Also, when you guys are cooking
Oh, Tish
grits,
texts us and says she's on here.
hi Tish. When you guys are cooking grits, I would suggest you use a whisk versus a spoon, just because it's easier to break up the grittiness of the grits, and there's nothing more disrespectful than lumpy grits. Like, you get punched in the face. Like, that's just disgusting.
And
So
if y'all have met her, you do that
you
shit.
will
I'm
really
getting
get
out of
punched in the face.
Oh, how's watermelon juice? Let's taste.
It's kind of sweet to me.
I mean, it's only a little bit. Your April's threshold for sweet is way lower than her threshold for spicy.
Yeah,
I feel like they're polar opposites.
they are.
She says something that's super sweet, and I mean, like, you feel like you don't know what even diabetes is drinking it. It almost might even taste bitter. But this is only, for me, to my taste, slightly sweet until I've been having some gin and tonic. It has that little funk that you have at the end when you eat watermelon. So
Yeah, it does.
it's pretty good. If you like watermelon. I'm drinking April's because mine is in a gin
Let me taste yours.
cocktail.
Are you tipsy already?
You're supposed to be cooking. You more of a light.
I want to.
I warned this audience that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, come in at the end. Ooh.
Yeah, don't burn yourself over there. You're getting drunk.
That's strong.
Told you I didn't. That's why you're supposed to measure shit. That's why Virginia, in her benevolence, tells us we
See,
need
now
far
Virginia's she's gonna mail us measuring cups. Okay.
Tish said she don't know how to comment, but she's on here.
Tish is my boo.
Yeah,
Your mother, that's my sis.
Tish is taking over the beer culture brand as a whole. That's our sister. As somebody we love dearly. So, I mean,
Tony drunk, y'all.
I am but yeah, we're going to continue to support beer culture and be part of that family. More to come, I guess. I told you I was going to be drunk.
You usually have a higher. I'm the
This
lightweight.
is liquor. This is not beer. This is 40% alcohol.
If I was straight, I would be like the perfect date because all I need is one shot and I am good. I am the cheapest cheapest date you will ever find.
To clarify, that is not a date rape joke. She is just saying that.
I'm not saying
she's saying that she's not gonna order multiple drinks, which is true.
Food bill and bar bill will be cheap with me. That's
right. That could be taken the wrong way.
Stay on here, they know me. So if you hear me scraping, you always want to, if you can, keep stirring because you don't want any lumps. That's gross and it's disrespectful. Keep stirring, okay?
That was dangerous, April.
What?
That's Andre say. Tony out here running PR for April.
Seriously.
I mean, you had that could be taken the wrong. I mean, I know you don't mean that, but I'm married to you.
Yeah. Tony didn't take me down because of it.
What else we got here? Drunk already? Yes, ma'am. I am drunk already.
That's crazy because you can drink like a good 3 beers before.
This is 40% alcohol. Beer has 6 and 7. A high alcohol percentage for beer is like 13.
But I told y'all she would talk more when she got some, courage.
Well, you told me to talk. They don't want to just hear me ramble. But I guess that's what they're going to get now that I'm drinking.
She's drunk.
But they saw me make a drink, I guess. See, Andre says that's like 3 barley wine, which is true.
I've never had that. I want to try it. Everybody says it's like stuff I like it's more sweet. And
barley wine has like some dark fruit kind of sweet, not not like pastry sweet.
So for y'all that are like friends with me on YouTube and you don't see Tony a lot, Tony is all about beer. When we were in college, she worked for a very big beer company. So when she's talking about stuff like this, that's why they don't know you're into beer like that.
We got plenty of beer people on here too. So.
They do. I'm talking about my homegirls from YouTube and others.
Yeah, but I think you would like barley wine, and like Andres is saying, it's like 3 barley wines to have this gin, and barley wine is considered a high alcohol beer. So in comparison, beer is way lower in alcohol than liquor is. What you got?
And also from YouTube land, everyone thought I was spelling culture wrong because y'all are used to me spelling shit wrong because I do that on all my platforms. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say when I do that anyway. But I didn't spell it wrong. Culture is a lifestyle brand that I am affiliated with. So I got a couple questions about that in my DMs on Instagram. What are you laughing at?
Oh,
Somebody text you?
Tish sent me some very special text messages. Oh, the Magic Red says they had a barley wine from a local winery.
I really want to taste it because everyone I know says that I would really enjoy it.
Oh, Andres said he'll have Drizzly drop off some barley wine for us.
That's what's up. Who the hell is Grizzly?
Drizzly, I guess it's a beverage delivery service in this
I
context.
thought that was his homeboy's name. Like,
Drizzly?
I don't make fun of people's names. I was just
You made up a name is what you
anyway.
did.
After your grits are pretty much, I would say 80% done. I always hit mine with milk. Just because it gives it a really good creamy texture and it gives it more flavor. I'm all about layering flavors. I need my wife to open this because my nails is cute and I'm not trying to do all that.
Well, this is usually a thing that I do anyway.
Yeah, that's how it's coming.
Virginia is recommending J.W. Lee's barley wine. I haven't had that one.
I'm all for it.
Says good age. Adam is on here. He says Stasha had to get on a call, but he's the one who makes the grits anyway. So
what up, Adam?
He needs to be on here. He's gonna find this more valuable.
Adam is a homie.
Oh, we have a question for you, April. If you don't normally drink beer, what do you drink?
Tony says I drink juice, but I like Moscato. And I love white wine. I'm not a real red wine girl because I don't like the bitterness. But for the most part, I'm sipping on Moscato. I like my Hennessy. And I like Patron. But if I do Patron, I'm gone. So yeah.
So Arch writes, and in a tweet,
Arch!
How's she gonna make fun of you for being drunk, Tony? She ain't feed you nothing yet. Gin on an empty stomach. See, it's your fault.
Listen, I was trying to prepare for y'all. Okay, she took one for the team. I didn't feed her.
Okay. Another question for the cook: what are the top 4 to 6 spices you use in the kitchen aside from salt and pepper?
Boom, paprika, garlic, Creole seasoning, red chili flakes. I love parsley. I love thyme. I love parsley. I love thyme. I love basil and oregano. 95% of the stuff that I cook always has Creole seasoning, always has paprika, and always has garlic. That's like in every. I cook eggs with paprika and Creole seasoning, y'all. Like, it's that serious. Don't be afraid of the season, y'all. Y'all got to season this food. Like, you got to see the seasoning. So, sorry I keep jumping off. What I'm doing right now is, let's talk about this. Let me turn the water off. We got to clean stuff, okay? I understand, and I'm not throwing shade at nobody. I just want to make a PSA goddamn announcement, okay? I understand, and I'm not throwing shade at nobody. I just want to make a PSA goddamn announcement. You need to clean stuff. Now, this already says, cook. I'm cleaning it. I'm cleaning it. I don't know who's been touching this. I don't know how they cleaned it because it's different from my clean. I'm cleaning it. This one, the engineer, mad scientist, always tells me stuff is going to get clean when I cook it. It's a head thing. I'm cleaning it.
Well, depending on the temperature you use, you will kill pathogens.
Clean it.
Oh, we have another comment in the text messages. Well, some people aren't on a laptop, but some people are having a hard time doing comments from their phone. A few people have said that. Tish says, tell April that Creole seasoning is the shit and that she puts it on everything.
You have to. You have to. If you guys have black friends and you eat their food, that's what you're tasting. Okay?
Especially Southern people.
We use that like table salt. That goes on everything.
Especially you got folk from like the Delta, that area.
Yeah.
Mississippi, Louisiana.
I'm cleaning and I'm also taking off the tails of the shrimp because I think that is so like stupid when people cook food and leave the tails on. Like I don't want to pick stuff out of my mouth and like,
damn, what if somebody here does that? You just call them.
Don't do it no more, fam. Don't do it no more. Y'all are my friends and my family. I can call y'all Goofy. You can call me Goofy. It's all up. Just don't do that.
Y'all think I'm militant.
If y'all
April just on here being fucking rude.
If y'all cook for me, take off the tail because I'm going to talk about you. We're going to have a whole discussion after the fact of why you shouldn't have did that. Because it's just weird. I'm probably going to use like 90% of this bag because shrimp is Tony's favorite thing. So
it's true.
But yeah, I just think that's weird. Like, you eating pasta or shrimp or something, and I gotta pinch something out my mouth, or I gotta mess with it before I eat it. What are you here for? You were supposed to cook and prepare it, right? It's the little things. It's the little things.
The little things. Yeah, comments got kind of quiet. You just chastised this entire
I didn't mean to go off on y'all.
I don't want to talk to you no more.
I'm leaving this shit.
Back.
But like, am I the only one y'all like cooking with the tails?
Well, you got one comment. Adam says he's with you that he hates when he gets a dish full of shells.
Like, just take care of that. I could have went in the kitchen and did it if you want to.
Miss Exclusive 4 says, hi, we got 2 more people watching, so maybe she popped in. Oh, Virginia also agrees with you. I guess maybe they're not offended. Maybe they're not offended. Or maybe
I just find it weird. Like, if you're going to cook, take it off, prepare the food. That's what you're supposed to be doing when you cook.
Andre says a proxy for Emily says her vote is also to remove the shells before cooking and serving. Kristen is also team no tails. Okay, so it don't make no damn sense. I guess they cool with you talking shit.
Until if they know me, they know I talk shit.
Well, I mean, I tweeted out this link. It might be some people that might be new here. I don't know who's on here. I don't usually cuss this much in my YouTube videos because a lot of my friends tell me that they watch with their children. So I'm sorry if your babies are watching. I mean, we said that this was not for kids.
And I cussed a lot.
You marked that this wasn't for kids.
That's true. But still, I'm sorry if your baby's watching.
So what is everyone drinking? What are y'all drinking? Because
y'all gotta get toasted with us.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm the only one that's drunk and I don't.
And she
I'm
said
unhappy
sipping.
with that.
She said sipping.
Andres, fuck out of here. He says water. I said I don't want to be drunk by myself, and he tells me he's drinking water. The Miss Exclusive is not yet.
Y'all don't go get a beer or some wine or something and stop playing.
She said she had wine last night. What kind of wine? Red, white, sparkling?
Oh, tell Dad I said Happy Father's Day.
Virginia says she's drinking water because she got to go to work.
Okay, that's understandable, sis. I get that.
Andres, I already told you the fuck out of it. He says Emily's drinking coffee.
Emily, you're supposed to be taking time off. Like, you're supposed to be getting Lit.
Paul says we're on some fizz over here.
Go ahead, Paul.
Maybe that's a UK phrase.
That sounds like some
is it
fizz
soda?
Is that the UK meaning for soda?
Is it soda? What's fizz mean, Paul? So Miss Exclusive said last night she had red from Obi.
I heard that.
And Adam is fancy drinking Taiwanese black tea.
Does that have alcohol in it?
Girl,
I didn't know. I don't know about that. I'm not up on that.
Tea?
People have Irish coffee.
That's not coffee.
It is to me.
Oh, fizz is sparkling wine. So Paul's having a beverage
Paul.
with us.
Sparkling wine is good. I've only had that once, but I'm with it.
Tish says she's drinking pink lemonade because it's Florida and it's fucking hot.
Pour a little vodka in that.
It's also the middle of the damn day over there.
It don't matter.
Like 2 p.m., so it's probably real hot.
It's the weekend.
See, now Adam says no.
Tish, just with the vodka, just a little bit. Boom, boom. 2 times.
You know how hot you get when you drink? I'm sweating.
She's
right
at
now.
home.
I'm sweating right now.
Dude, you don't mind if she takes something a little off?
Lipstick and legs says nothing yet.
Pour up, sis.
Oh, Kristen sounds like she got a beer, raspberry sour.
That's what's up.
Who makes that one, Kristen? What were you saying?
I don't like sours that much. I did like that one from night shift. Or night.
Which sour?
One
The Goza.
Yeah.
I think it was a pomegranate. No. It was it a cherry Goza?
It was a cherry or raspberry. That one was good.
I think it was a cherry Goza. Gemma has an IPA.
Okay, Gemma.
We forgive her. So Tish sent me.
She put the vodka in yet? Tish, stop playing.
Tish says, first of all, she's not home, and they gave us women freedom a long time ago. Okay, so don't be asking Dooch and shit.
Whatever.
Shut the fuck up. Andres is just trolling in the damn comments. I asked Kristen, who makes the raspberry sour. Andres' response is his water is made by the city of Chicago Water Management.
And you should be drinking, Andres. It's like, what time is it over? Y'all can drink.
It's probably like with 1 over there.
So I'm heating up the skillet to put. First thing you want to do is you want to put the pork in, so the grease and the fat from the pork can go all over the pot, and then you hit it with the shrimp.
Lipstick and legs, homegirl. You heard my feelings. She says IPAs are bae. I'm unhappy with that.
Tony doesn't like IPAs. I don't really like.
I do like IPAs, but
I don't like hoppy beer.
You don't like bitter beer.
I don't.
The hoppy that means a bunch of different things. You know, talking shit, Andres.
You making a whole lot about you and Andres going back and forth.
He the one talking shit in the comments.
I do hit the skillet with a little bit of oil, not a lot, a little bit.
No, lipstick and legs. It says we're hurting her heart. It's okay, sis. I'm hurt too. I am a lager lover, so all the IPAs in the comments are hurting my feelings. But Gemma's previous employers does make one of my top 5 pilsners.
Why are you
top
putting
5
my bad
beers.
business out? She don't want people to know where she used to work.
But that's why I didn't say it.
But now they all know you work for a beer company.
She doesn't anymore.
I know that.
What? Get out of here.
We're not going to argue on live, y'all.
We're not going to do your activity. You told me to do this, so I'm doing this.
She get real rowdy when she gets some liquid. Anyway.
Emily hates IPAs too. Her coffee was made by the coffee shop down the street.
That's what's up.
Emily also says she's going to send April some new Glarus sours. Okay. See, Gemma's cool with she already knows what it is. Pivo is life. Yes, ma'am. It is. Correct.
So while the fat is burning off of the hot links, start seasoning your food. I always do the Creole seasoning and the paprika. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of cayenne, like boom boom. That's it. I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm gonna do.
That's called a dash.
I don't know the measurements for that, but
it's not a measurement. It's a dash.
It's 2 of those.
New Glarus sours. So Andre says she's sending New Glarus sours because she thinks April will like them, or is this another trolling thing? Because April says she only liked one sour.
It was really good, y'all.
April also is a big fan of fruit saisons.
Yes.
She has had an apricot and pomegranate.
The best one I've ever had was the one that was brewed.
2 bowls of spices.
That was Cody's, right? Cody
has the
and New Belgian. It's an apricot saison. It is so fire. It's fire.
Oh, Adam says your 2 booms is official. He says that's official measurement.
Right? I don't know how to measure, y'all.
A lot of people want to send you sours. They're trying to make you a believer.
I'm gonna fuck with y'all. So the fat from the hot links is, I don't know the right word, is coming out. So I'm gonna hit it with the shrimp.
Okay, so Andre says New Glarus has good sours. Their Belgian red tastes like candy, so sounds like April will love it.
Yeah. The thing I don't like about sours is like, well, the one that, what was the company again? Night Shift.
Yeah.
Night Shift. It was sour, it was sweet, and then it was sour. It was like a Sour Patch Kid. Like I taste the fruit, and then it was sour. Usually when I have sours, it's just all sour. I don't want to drink a lemon head.
Sour Patch Kid is the opposite.
Like,
it's sour first.
I'm good on that.
Oh, I forgot I have that beer from Wiseacre in there. It's no, you know I got a tiny bomb. I wouldn't give that to you. You would just disrespect.
See how she does me?
You would disrespect my Pilsner. I would be unhappy with that. I'm excited to try this one. I usually don't do barrel aged stuff, but bourbon barrel aged, imperial stout, cinnamon, and vanilla beans. So I think this will be a good one to try a little bit later. I might share with April. This sounds like something she would like. And to be honest, the first beer she liked was the full of like fucking vanilla and all the kind of. I'm like, look at her liking bullshit, but you know, I'm warming up to it.
Her douche and Tish talk mess, but it's all right. I like what I like.
Tish,
I like what I like.
Tish had it, you know, spot on though what you would like. Yeah. I just didn't make it for you at first. It's a mixture of stout or chocolate type stout and Creek, which is a beer, lambic beer fruited with cherries from Belgium. So you mix the drink, it gives you kind of a chocolate covered cherry flavor. And April's favorite fruit is cherries, so she ended up loving that beer. And I should have made it for her when Tish told me to do it, and I did not do it. But we went to an after party at an event at GABF, and that was being served. It was a beer that they had on the menu, and I also had a couple of pints of that as well. Tish said, "Talk that shit." Yes.
And for like my friends like Joyce who are on here that don't drink beer, I don't think you drink beer. Stouts to me come across like a cold brew. Like if you like coffee cold brew, you would like those stout.
Yeah, I mean, you told me there's not beer people on here. That's why I'm doing all this.
I'm just saying my YouTube friends aren't beer drinkers.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing all the explanation. The beer people don't.
Okay.
They know what a creep is.
So
that's
sorry. Yeah. So the fat is out of the hot link. So I'm sauteing the shrimp. Then I usually hit it with the vegetables and the garlic. You hold off on the garlic because you don't want it to burn. Learned that from my mama because I used to eat some burnt ass garlic. But yeah, so this is last. But since everything is pretty much done and it's just sauteing, I'll hit it with the vegetables. If I chop these any bigger, obviously I would have put them in sooner, but since they're teeny tiny, it's fine.
Oh, I'm late on the Twitter live stream. Arch says he's gonna kill the last of his punch so he can feel like he's with us. Yes. Don't make me
Did you tell him
on my own.
Is he on here? Oh, sorry.
Your favorite Chubbit says, "Hey boo, just wants to stop by and say hey before I take my ass to sleep. Gotta work tonight."
Hi, boo. Thank you for dropping by. Is Arch on the live?
Arch is on the live. He and Tish aren't able to comment.
Oh.
I think it's because they're using their phone. I've never been.
So Arch, I'm going to put your information in the description box because we don't know what we're doing as far as drinks. And my little cousin Arch is
and Arch also has a Patreon because he does pretty much
my cousin
every week tutorials and mixed drink videos. So definitely support cousin Arch in his Patreon if you like cocktails and stuff. He does a lot of cocktail videos. I'm gonna watch them and step my game up. I already subscribed to
he low key thinks he's so cute. Like
he also likes jorts. He manufactures masks.
Yeah,
so he
got
his whole hustle going on. But yeah, support the homie Arch. He's definitely
that's
family to us.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel like I should have some more alcohol.
You should not.
Are you gonna make the beer stuff?
The beer mosa? You want me to do that?
Okay. Ooh, I mean, can
I told you not to do that.
Handle that.
Tisha in the text messages talking shit.
As always, as only she could.
Oh, we won't repeat this out loud because we got a fairly diverse audience. But sis, you wildin' in the text messages.
Happy Father's Day to everyone.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to
all the daddies.
All the daddies.
I don't think there are any daddies on here, but
I don't know. I don't know who has kids, and after you did that shit with Paul
does not have babies.
And wished him a happy Father's Day.
That was my fault. Kids. It was the thought that counted, but he ain't got no babies.
What was I doing? I was supposed to be doing beer mostly.
Beer, yeah. So I'm just basically letting the shrimp and hot links saute. The grits are down at their lowest. I'm about to hit it with since there are more people on this live and Joyce is on here and Tish is on here, the whole controversy about sweet grits versus savory. I do both. I've remixed this whole grits thing and it's lovely. I use salt, pepper, and sugar. We can argue, but it's bomb. So yeah, most people either like either or. They like their grits sweet or they just like it savory. I'm weird, so I put all three in my grits. But they're bomb. They're bomb. Another thing is, I don't know if I just say the milk. I don't know.
They watched me open it.
You can speak to it. I put probably about a cup of milk in my grits to make it very creamy and very smooth. Then after this is diluted into the grits, I will hit it with cheese. Again, shopping in California is a scavenger hunt, so I could only get this Kroger brand cheese, but any kind of sharp cheddar, I think, would be fine. Turn this up.
I'm off camera opening this because I'm not trying to embarrass myself in front of this entire live.
What?
I'm trying to open this beer.
Tony also doesn't like to pour in front of people. I think that's like a beer thing. There's like a fancy way of pouring to get head or whatever. I don't know what that's about, but also apparently there are special glasses that every beer assigned a glass.
Yeah, they're appropriate glassware.
Yeah.
We don't have
beer
it.
is way fancier than I fucking thought, because I get looked at crazy when I serve a beer in a cup. That's not okay.
I mean, well, you want, especially for me to be studying, to get all of the, really experience the beer with the aroma and such, because that's what most of the flavor from is aroma. Flavor is aroma and taste. They're only very basic taste like sweet, sour, salty, bitter, etc. But when you say pears, apples, all that other stuff, that's going to be part of your aroma. So most of the flavor is going to come from that. To really experience the beer, you want to have an opening that supports the head and allows you to take up some of those.
Head is that foamy shit.
Compounds. You are correct. This has perforation, but it's not.
Yeah, so there's all kind of terms that I didn't know about.
I mean, yeah, it could be learned, right? She's saying she didn't know about them. I didn't know about it either. She's not as interested in it. I know it because I wanted to learn, and anybody can learn. Anybody
that knows Tony, when she finds something she likes, the girl has to know everything from how it started, who started it. She will take a history class on something.
Reminds me of someone else I know.
Not really. I'm not like that.
I gotta research this.
I just want to know if people be talking shit, like if you really know what you're talking about. So I like to fact check. But yeah, so the first time she got these beer cups or whatever, glasses, I didn't know that there's a special way to wash them. I got in trouble for washing them with soap. You're not supposed to do that either. What is it called that you wash it with?
Oh, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have a special name. What if you use OxyClean? You just don't want any cleaner that is oil based in your cleaning of the dishes, because you want your glass to be beer clean. If most dish soap, or if you wash things along with dishes that have dairy or anything on them, or fat, and soap is oil based a lot of times, it has a non-polar part to it, you will get bubbles sticking to the side of your glass like this. And that's not beer clean, because it takes away from the aroma of the beer. Andres says he's basic and he uses the Blue Dawn.
See?
But you could be basic for Andres.
When I tell you, this woman was like, "Did you wash my glasses?" And I'm like, "That's the issue? Like, what's the problem?" But yeah, beer is fancy. Oh, and I just hit the grits with, I don't know how to measure, y'all, a handful of shredded sharp cheddar. And when you do that, you want to take the heat off or turn it off. And this is when I also hit it with butter, my sugar, and salt and pepper. Get everything tasting good.
You know where my bottle opener is?
There's a bottle opener over here.
Okay, may I have that?
I think there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was looking for. Look at you taking my shit.
I take pride in knowing my wife knows where nothing is in the kitchen. That means I'm doing a good job. As far as butter, these are pre-measured. Okay, y'all, I can do this. I use, the size of the pot that I made, I'm going to use 2. I don't cook like that. If you want me to cook for you, you getting a whole lot of fat. You can work out with Tony later. Scissors.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Tony's drunk is about to cut herself if she needs scissors to open a bottle. We'll see how that goes. This is why I say it's better to use a whisk for grits, especially if you're going to use cheese grits, because it just mixes way better than a regular spoon. Are you okay? I think so. I'm hot. Yeah. We've been drinking. Hold on, I'm gonna get some air going.
Got this open.
Yeah, you go ahead and handle that.
Hazel's getting a fan.
Woo! It's hot.
I'm reading the comments. See, Kristen, I'm with you, sis. She talking shit to Andres about putting Dawn in the fucking dish.
I really got in trouble, and she didn't like automatically explain to me. I was just like, "You really copping an attitude because I wash dishes? Like that's what we doing now?"
All right, let's take. So I'm getting a little, maybe apple-y pear aroma from this. So I think the orange juice would do okay for it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go try to do about half and half. So, the beer and mimosa. Tish says she got to take out, but she loves us
Love
and
you,
to
Tish.
post pics of the final plate,
Yes, ma'am.
which we will do. See if we can get a good ratio. I think this is pretty good. I won't add any more. I think it's at a good ratio. I haven't measured it, but
I should taste the beer before. This is a good color. Yeah, it's good.
I know.
Okay.
But yeah, Belgian Golden Ale has some esters. Like I was saying, I got some apple kind of pear, a little bit almost white wine quality to it. It has some good carbonation in it. So that's going to cut through all the fat that she told you she was frying up, plus like the dairy in the grits from the milk. So that'll cut through those. And I think the fruit is going to blend well with some of the spices for more of a contrast, in my opinion. You got sweet and spicy together, harmonizing. So that's the beer mosa. I would say it's two parts. It's 2 parts Belgian Golden Ale and 1 part orange juice. So for whatever volume you want.
A good old mimosa works also if you don't drink beer.
Jesus, Andre, stop trying to convince us on that Blue Dawn. And Jim, I'm disappointed in you. He says it's good enough to clean ducks. He's been watching too much TV.
That commercial is so sad.
Watching too much TV. Good enough to clean glassware. Well, not if you want a beer clean. I don't know what a beer most is supposed to do. Or I mean, as far as what kind of glass is supposed to be in. The only champagne flutes we have are wedding presents, so we only use those on our wedding anniversary. I don't want to break those out for the YouTube video. Andres, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, but fuck out of here. He says these comments are sponsored by Dawn. If it's sponsored by Dawn, if Dawn is sponsoring the video in the comments, have them run us our money.
Sponsors with as much cussing as we've been doing.
Run us our money.
Okay, so it's done. I'll probably won't do this plate. I hit it with a little bit of extra. See, this is because we like spicy food. If you want to take a picture of this one.
Okay. You want me to take a picture?
And I'll show you my plate. I don't care if it looks cute, but that one looks cute, so I want her to take a picture of it.
You was worried about whether or not you could get an hour out of this.
I know.
I was like, I don't know if we can talk for an hour.
Normally, when I cook, y'all, I'm in the zone. I don't even talk to my wife. So,
Well, she already told y'all I can't come in the kitchen.
yeah. It's a whole issue. Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to show you guys. Let's do that. Here's the final results. Sorry if that's a bad angle. Tony will definitely post a picture of it later. You want a fork or you want a spoon?
I'll eat that with a fork. There are things to stab.
Yeah.
Oh, did everybody see?
Everyone saw. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
You want more?
April's taking away my watermelon juice, so I guess I'm cut off for today. So Andre says, y'all shipping. No, we don't ship to Dawn users, people who use Dawn for cleaning beer glassware, so you don't.
Where's the other part of it? You want this
You
one?
can't have none.
I gave you more meat because you like more meat.
Oh, that one's mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Or are we going to eat them in
Yes.
front of all these people?
I'm hungry, and y'all know how I am. I'm about to eat, so I don't know if you guys are ready for us to leave or if y'all want to chop it up with us, but I'm down for whatever.
He says, what if he switches to Palmolive? I'm too through with you, sir. I don't think we can be friends anymore. I had to block Andres.
I'm curious, do you guys put any kind of other protein besides shrimp in your grits when you do shrimp and grits? 'Cause I think I'm the only one I know that does hot links. I didn't know there was that many comments.
He been talking shit this whole time.
That's true. So what do you like it, babe?
Yeah, you make this all the time. I know I like it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, everyone else isn't able to taste it. Pretty spicy though, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to adjust these seasonings.
I guess, yeah, I have to measure. The seasoning, I'm heavy-handed when it comes to the seasoning, so I'm gonna write that out when I do my recipe, but I'll try my best for you guys to measure stuff from now on. But I'm gonna try.
Try. Well, all right, y'all. Adam says he makes grits with andouille sometimes.
Yes, Adam. We need to link.
Andres just asked, "Do you put butter in the grits?" Is he serious? Didn't we have a whole?
Yes, ma'am.
Didn't you just measure out the butter?
So I did. That's only because it was pre-measured. But in my grits, I put butter, a cup to a cup and a half of milk, depending on how much grits I made. A handful of sharp cheddar. I use a teaspoon, and I know because I
He's
used
talking about he
teaspoon.
got here late, sir. You was already talking shit when she
A teaspoon
covered the butter
of sugar, and I also put salt and pepper in my grits. I know people usually just either put sugar or they put salt and pepper. I use all three. But you have to put milk. Milk is the key. That's what makes it so creamy. And I don't know if you can see the consistency. I don't like my grits to be super runny. I like mine thick. So
okay. So carbonation in this is a pretty good palate cleanser between bites.
she getting fancy again.
Well, I thought this was part of the
Palate cleanser.
My experience with grits is Cracker Barrel. I didn't have any exposure to it growing up at all.
What?
April went to her first Cracker Barrel at
You were in Sacramento?
Yeah, we drove up to, and April was cool enough to drive up with me. We drove up from LA to Sacramento for my BJCP tasting exam. And they don't have Cracker Barrel in Southern California, so she wanted to go to this cracker. You had a pecan pancake or something?
It was so bomb, y'all. I love pecans, and I call them pecans. It was like eating, like, I don't know, a cake. It was a pancake, but it had pecans. And then, but y'all have never been to Crackle Barrel, these motherfuckers warm the syrup. The syrup was warm. Game changer. Game changer. I was up in there like a hungry hippo at the Last Supper, the way I did that. Yeah. She being nice because we married. I was going in on the pancake.
She just indicated that hippos were invited to the Last Supper. But
God created everything and everyone. We don't know what was
so
in,
Andre
in that
says, how do
picture.
you feel about cheese in the grits?
It has to be sharp cheddar. I don't like any other cheese besides sharp cheddar. We went to some restaurant in was it Fort Collins? I think it was Fort Collins where I had grits and they used jalapeno. Yeah, and it was sharp cheddar also. The only cheese I like is sharp cheddar and grits. Like I don't like any. So you need that sharp cheddar.
So Virginia says when she went to New Orleans, she had shrimp and grits with tasso ham. Ham. I don't know what that is. Describe that, like that for people like me. And
it's kind of like andouille sausage. Where that sounds really good. I bet you the fat. I think any kind of pork works well with shrimp and grits because when you fry, she would probably like it if I used fresh shrimp because it'll absorb the fat and it'll taste even better. But any kind of pork fat, I think, works.
Well, she feeds me good. And Paul, do not encourage Andres. He is being disruptive in here. Don't encourage him. But yeah, I think this works. To me, the sweet of the fruit balances the spiciness of all the seasoning that you put
in here. I don't know if you can see it. You have to see the seasoning. You see how you can see it?
You did.
If you have a plate, if anyone makes you a plate and you can't visually see what the hell the seasoning is, bring it back. Tell them to take it back and do some more of this. Because you need to see the seasoning. It's not seasoned enough if you can't see it. I don't care what nobody says. That was just my little tidbit.
That's your little tidbit.
I'm just saying. Don't be scared of seasoning, y'all.
But yeah, I think this is I think you would like this. Did you want one?
Yeah. You make one? But yeah. I think we'll probably end it, y'all, like at 11:30 in like 10 minutes. But I appreciate y'all coming and kicking with us for our first live. Hopefully, if you guys like it, we'll do more.
Yeah, if you want more, tell us in the comments. We'll
I asked Tony to pair it with beer. But I know I'm tipsy because I'm hot.
I told you not to drink this. See, you made me pour this.
I still want it. Ooh, it's hot. That's how much beer it is?
No, I have more in mine, but you are not going to drink this.
And I still have to go to my parents' house to drop off my Father's Day gift. He might get that very late today because I'm already not so good driver. So
Just My Opinions says hello. Yes, somebody just checking in.
Hey, boo.
You said you want your ratio adjusted?
No, I broke my nail.
Haha.
I broke my nail for y'all. I was up in this kitchen working hard for y'all.
Kristen asks, can you watch this after the live ends or no?
I'm going to save it.
Yeah, you. Oh, I guess Just My Opinions just got here. We've been on for a while. It was
shrimp and grits.
April did a tutorial how to make shrimp and grits, so that's what we're eating. I've mixed a couple of.
We're a little
drinks,
tipsy.
So that's what we're doing
right now. But I'll definitely save the video if you want to watch it later. It's not a problem.
making us laugh. Oh, Mad Gingerbread has some YouTube insight for us. They say it auto saves and becomes a regular video.
Oh, thank you. That's what's up.
Kristen says if you can watch it afterwards, yes, do this all the time.
Okay. Thank y'all.
She said no barbecue today. Well, you know, we still social distancing. We're not hanging with dads. My dad is in Memphis and also anal retentive. So he don't let nobody barbecue.
Do the grill? Yeah, that's true.
he is not eating barbecue. Somebody serves to him.
Our apartment building is complete haters. They're haters. We can only have electric grills, which is whack because that just means a big ass George Foreman grill, in my opinion. It's completely whack. They're talking about we can start fires. Hello, we're in California. It's the fire season. If I started one, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, in my opinion. But yeah, we probably won't even get a grill because I don't feel like having George Foreman food. So
glad we cleared that up.
I'm upset about that. I like grills.
Well, when we had the condo, we had the charcoal. We had some good.
That's the best kind of grill, in my opinion.
Good shrimp and fish on there.
I think my dad has propane. Neither way, it's better than it's like electric grills. Literally look like big ass George Foreman grills. Like it's just tall. Like it's stupid.
Anybody other than Kristen want to see something else or?
Yeah, do y'all have a rest or something you want me to cook?
I mean, you gotta wait. There's a bit of a delay.
I was thinking gumbo, but that process takes so long.
Gumbo?
Yeah.
I have to take all day.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Andres, he probably trying to be funny a little bit in here, too. He says mac and cheese.
Let's have that discussion.
Jesus. Oh, yeah, somebody says yes, gumbo.
That's gonna take forever. I might do it where I might do it where I'm halfway through the process. But let's talk macaroni.
Oh, okay? you knew she was. What he mean? How is that funny? You know she was gonna get on here talking shit. That's how I know you're trying to be funny.
We didn't talk about macaroni. If it's cooked on the stove top,
you knew she was gonna talk shit. See,
it ain't macaroni, fam. It's shells and cheese. Stop disrespecting macaroni. Macaroni has to be baked in the oven. If you go to a restaurant and they have that on the menu, do not be shy to ask the waitress, where do you cook it? You cook it on the stove top or do you cook it in the oven? If they say on the stove top, it is fraudulent. Okay?
Well,
fraudulent. That is not macaroni. That's shells and cheese. Macaroni is cooked in the oven. And I need y'all to stop trying to remix what is already perfect. Don't put nothing extra in the macaroni. Okay?
No lobster mac and cheese?
None of that shit. Okay? I love lobster. Leave it out my macaroni. I don't need none of that because it's perfect. Stop disrespecting classics.
What about bacon?
All I'm saying, no. I don't care. No. Make no damn sense. Macaroni on the top of the stove. That's shells and cheese, fam.
As a girl who grew up super Chinese without mac and cheese, I'm thrilled when I see even Kraft mac and cheese. So you would probably...
No, fam, I will mail you some. I will mail you some. You are missing out. Like, it's a whole different level because the cheese is like especially the crispy ends, and it's like a whole bubbly brown situation.
It's like a casserole.
Ma'am,
she says, please do the mac and cheese.
Yeah, we'll exchange.
So mac and cheese, lasagna. That's also one of my favorites.
So loves my lasagna.
We'll do that one because I want to.
That was like one of my first meals I cooked for you, right?
It was, yeah.
So my wife, who is from Memphis, when we started dating, I was like, oh, she probably know how to cook. She from Memphis. That's the South. She can cook. At all. When I first met her, Tony's whole refrigerator, the top shelf was beer, and the second shelf was about 2 or 3 pizza boxes.
It was not 2 or 3.
How many was it?
Just
it was
one,
more than one.
One pizza box.
All she had is pizza and beer. And then she tried to make me eggs one time, and she didn't know that she had to use butter or oil, and she fucked up my pot. But I love her because she was trying to cook for me.
Now I'm banished from the kitchen.
Yeah, she can't come in.
It's gravy though, because I still get to eat all these things. Oh, Emily says she once sent mac and cheese back at a Southern restaurant in Boston because the $8 mac and cheese was Velveeta. They charge her $8 per belt.
No.
See, for a side item.
That's not even cool. You have to use, I personally use, well, I don't want to give it away, but I use 3 different kinds of cheese in my macaroni. That's just wrong.
She's never been so mad.
I don't blame you. I would have caused a whole damn scene. I'm not even lying.
Well, Emily from the South for real.
Exactly. So Emily know what's up. You already know it's supposed to be in the oven. You don't even understand how many fights I've gotten into with people because they want to sit up here and tell me that macaroni and cheese is cooked on the stove top. It's called baked macaroni and cheese. People don't get it. But to whoever said that, you want me to send you some, I swear to God, I will try because you don't even understand the level of awesomeness that you are missing with macaroni and cheese.
That's Mad Gingerbread saying that. She says she'll send you handmade wontons.
Okay. Girl.
We fuck with it. You finna show, you just disrespectful showing some.
I don't know how to make wontons, okay? I went through 3 bags of this. 3. I'm definitely down to swap.
Okay. Well,
I wish I could make wontons.
Well, my plate is done. I've eaten all of my shrimp and grits. She said, "Help, it hurts." Emily wrote a whole ass Yelp review because of the mac and cheese.
You should have. Fraudulent ass restaurant. Well, Vita is so basic.
Who gave us the YouTube advice?
I remember.
See, Mad Gingerbread say you disrespectful taking out them
I'm sorry.
fucking fake wontons.
They are fake. And I'm dying to taste yours because everything homemade is better.
Who gave us, yeah, the YouTube advice? Does it save the comments also? Y'all, I don't know why. Oh, so I guess it saves the comments if you don't edit the video.
I'm not going to edit. It's going to be raw and uncut. I'm not going to edit.
Oh, it'll play the comments like as they popped up
That's
through the video if you don't edit it. Thank you for that.
Thank you, because I didn't know. It took us like 10 minutes to figure out how to do a regular live.
If you trim it, it apparently takes away all the comments.
I'm just going to put up as is.
Okay. Yeah, my drunk speech in the middle.
Yeah, I'm having
They'll censor it if they feel like your comments are inappropriate or full of evil, but people have been pretty mild.
I cuss out people in my comments all the time. I get out of pocket. So
that's why your Twitter account got suspended.
Y'all, they took away my whole account. Haters. I didn't even go hard. I go hard on Twitter. I talk about folks' mamas, everything. I think I said, did I even cuss at him?
I didn't even get to read what you wrote.
I didn't even cuss.
You were suspended by the time I noticed that you said.
And he reported my account, and in 2.5 seconds, I was in Twitter jail. I don't even think I cussed at him. I probably did because I cussed a lot on Twitter. I didn't cuss at him.
I didn't even get to read what you wrote.
Whatever.
They suspended you that quickly.
Haters. And it'd be the folks that start messing with you or with your spouse that want to sit up here and report shit. Fuck 12. How about that?
Oh. Yeah. I don't know why I chose to get drunk right now. I've been off. I took this past week off from work, so my first day back is tomorrow. I'm sure I'm going to drunk. Regret this tomorrow morning. Probably should get some ibuprofen and take a nap. But thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate you. It was fun. The comments.
And Tony must really feel comfortable and like y'all for her to talk this damn much because she is not.
Tony is drunk.
That too.
But yeah, we love y'all. Hopefully you join us again for the next one if you can. And
I'll do mac and cheese for y'all.
Okay, mac and cheese is next, and we will see y'all soon.
Bye,
I'll be
y'all.
on Twitter. Yes.